Well, Tom, we've just finished the two-day intra-squad friendly here at Chelmsford. With the season just around the corner, how are the lads looking and what's the mood like in the camp?
I think it was a brilliant run out for the guys in the intra-squad game. Sometimes it can be difficult keeping the intensity up, but the lads did fantastically well for the 2 days. I think confidence is high. There's obviously a few guys that just want a little bit more time in the middle, a few more overs under their belt, but there were so many positives to take from the game. It was brilliant. I think like Beardy, coming in, getting 6 wickets and creating a lot of chances was fantastic. And young Jamal Riches coming in, bowling with some good pace and getting some wickets as well was really, really pleasing.
So as a player and as a captain, how useful are these intra-squad games where you can practice match-day scenarios and in-game situations?
Yeah, they're hugely useful. I think not only from a captain's perspective, it's good for the individual. I know that the runs don't count, the wickets don't count to your record, but actually spending time in the middle and getting confidence with bat or ball goes a long way to the start of the season. And I think especially where we are as a squad, we've got a competitive squad, we've got a strong squad. It's probably the strongest squad that I've been involved with for a long time. So if you can score runs, take wickets in these sort of situations with the current squad that we've got, it goes a long way for us as a team at the start of the season.
And you just touched on it then, this is a competitive squad and it seemed like the game was played with a real competitive manner. So I guess with players potentially vying for their place in the 11, that's pleasing for you. Yeah,
that's exactly what we want. And I know, speaking to Mags, that's the point of running these intra-squad games. I think what else is nice when you're not playing against opposition, although it is always good to play another county or the uni game, you get to see everyone in the squad. I think when we play a touring team that come here for 2 days, you're basically looking at maybe 12 or 13 players, but when you play against the whole squad, you can see some of those younger guys that have predominantly played second team really put their hand up and want to stamp their place in the squad.
And you said it there, a lot of younger guys played. So out of them ones that played over these last 2 days, were there any that stood out for you? Any that the members and fans should be looking for towards the next season?
It's hard because I think we've got such a strong group of those younger players. It's hard to pick or cherry pick any of them. I think at times, over the 2 days, they've all shown glimpses of what they can do. Some of the shots that some of the young batters play is really, I would love to be able to play some of those shots. But I think he's not maybe a young player, but I think the way Beardy bowled with pace, swing, control, I think was really pleasing. And Jamal was exciting the way that he ran in. And he sort of continued his progress from the pre-season tour where, guys were coming up to me being like, keep an eye on Jamal, he's something special. So that's always good to see.
And just lastly, we had some members and fans back at the ground today. This season we're set to have full crowds at Chelmsford again, so how excited are you for that and what difference does that make for your team and yourself as a group of players?
So I think I've said this quite a bit in the last sort of couple of years with COVID. I feel like it's affected us more. I think that we've got the best fans by quite a distance, and we're so well supported. They often are like a 12th man for us. You go to some away games, championship games, and you can count on one hand sometimes how many people are in the stands, whereas here, regardless of which day it is, where it is in the season, regardless of how well we're doing in the season as well, there's a lot of people and there's a lot of support, and I don't think a lot of other counties have had to experience what we've had to because they haven't had that support that we get here. So just from that angle, I'm so excited and looking forward to just having those same familiar faces, come back in and cheer us on, because they've stood by us through everything in the last, ever since I've been involved with the club, and I'm hugely grateful for that, and I know that the players will be come the start of the year.